Your voice is a gentle song that calms my restless soul, a melody that moves through the chaos of my thoughts and brings everything to stillness. When you speak, it feels as though the world remembers how to breathe again, and even the wind pauses to listen. There's something sacred about the way your words reach me, not through volume or force, but through tenderness. It's as if every syllable carries warmth, wrapping around my heart like sunlight breaking through clouds. I could listen to you for hours and never grow tired, because your voice doesn't just touch my ears. It reaches the deepest part of who I am. It softens the edges of my pain, reminding me that peace is possible, that love can sound like quiet reassurance instead of promises. Every tone carries understanding. Every whisper feels like a promise that I am safe. In a world that often screams, your voice is the silence I crave, the music that heals without trying, the song my soul was always meant to know. Sometimes I think your voice was made from the echoes of heaven, because there's nothing earthly about how it feels. It has a purity that cuts through fear and a warmth that melts every doubt. When I'm lost, all I need is to hear you speak. And suddenly, I know where I belong. Your voice doesn't command. It comforts. It doesn't demand attention. It earns it through grace. The sound of it lingers long after the words fade, wrapping around my memories like a soft refrain I can't forget. Even when you're silent, I hear the echo of you in my thoughts, guiding me back to peace. There's a rhythm in your tone that feels like home, a cadence that reminds me love can be gentle and strong at once. I never realized that sound alone could carry emotions so deep that one voice could become my sanctuary. Yours has, and I never want to escape it. In it, I found not just calm, but connection. Your voice carries the power to turn ordinary moments into sacred ones. When you speak, the world seems to slow, as if it too is caught under your spell. It's not just the sound, it's the meaning behind it. The softness that tells me I'm seen, understood, and loved. There are times I close my eyes just to listen, to let the music of you sink into me. It's strange how something so simple can feel so infinite. The world fades when you talk. It's just your voice and my heart moving in perfect harmony. It reaches places words cannot, filling the empty spaces I didn't know existed. Sometimes it feels like your voice is part of the air I breathe, essential, invisible, yet undeniably there. It calms storms I never speak of, mends cracks no one else can see. When everything feels too heavy, your voice becomes my refuge, reminding me that love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a quiet song that never stops playing, even when you're gone. There's a rhythm in your voice that matches the beat of my heart, and when you speak, I feel them align. Two melodies blending into one. It's not just comfort, it's communion. A connection that transcends the need for touch or sight. Your words have a way of finding me, no matter how lost I am, threading through the noise of my worries and pulling me back to peace. I don't think you realize the power you hold, the way your tone can lift me from despair or anchor me in serenity. When you laugh, the sound feels like sunlight dancing on water, bright and pure. When you whisper, the world leans in to listen, and I do too, afraid to miss even a single note. Your voice is a balm, a kind of quiet magic that turns my restlessness into peace. I've come to crave it, not out of need, but out of reverence, because your voice isn't just sound, it's solace. When the night falls heavy and silence feels unbearable, I imagine your voice cutting through the dark, soft and steady like the hum of a lullaby. It doesn't matter what you're saying. It's the tone that matters, the way it makes me feel like I'm not alone. I can almost hear it now, brushing against my thoughts, reminding me that calm still exists somewhere inside me. Sometimes I think your voice was meant to find me in this lifetime, to teach me that love doesn't always arrive in grand gestures. It can come quietly, wrapped in a single word spoken at the right moment. Your voice has carried me through storms I never told you about, through nights I thought I wouldn't survive. It is my safe place, my reminder that even in chaos there can be beauty. I don't know if you realize it, but your voice doesn't just calm me, it heals me. It teaches my heart to beat softer, to believe again, to rest. Every time you speak, I feel something shift inside me, an unspoken tension loosening, a tired part of me remembering how to breathe. Your voice feels like rain after a long drought, refreshing and necessary, gentle but powerful enough to awaken life where there was none. I can't explain how it happens, but it does, every time. The world may move fast, people may come and go, but the sound of your voice remains. It's the one constant I've come to rely on, the one melody I never want to fade. It's strange how deeply sound can become part of someone's existence, how it can shape moods, slow thoughts, and ease pain. Your voice has become the rhythm of my peace, the background music of every moment I dare to hope. Even when I can't see you, hearing you feels like being home. I don't need explanations or promises. All I need is the sound that reminds me love is real and that you are near. There's a tenderness in your voice that feels almost unreal, as though it carries the weight of everything unspoken between us. When you talk, I don't just listen, I feel. Each word vibrates through me, finding its way into the quiet corners of my heart. It's not always what you say, but how you say it. The rise and fall, the pauses, the sighs, they all paint a picture of who you are and how deeply you care. Your voice is not perfection, it's sincerity, and that's what makes it beautiful. It doesn't try to impress, it simply exists, and in that existence it gives me peace. I've spent so long searching for things that made me feel whole, but I never expected to find it in sound. Your voice became my constant, my reminder that softness can be strength. It hums through me long after you've stopped speaking, like a promise whispered into the soul. And every time I hear it, I fall in love all over again. Even in your silence, I can still hear the memory of your voice. It lingers in my thoughts like a song replaying softly in the distance. I catch myself smiling at nothing, remembering how it feels to be surrounded by that warmth. Your voice has become part of me now, something my heart hums along to even when I don't realize it. Sometimes I whisper your words back to myself just to feel close to you, to keep the calm alive. It amazes me how something unseen can hold such power, how sound alone can carry love so effortlessly.